Hey everyone.
Oh.
Look, we're just so excited to start. Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Slope Podcast. This is episode 85, where we talk about the Sakamichi series. That is Nogizaka, Keyakizaka, Yoshimotozaka, and Hinatazaka46. If you don't know who they are a Japanese idol group, and they're all under the umbrella of the Sakamichi series. This time, we have me, Josh, Jimmy, and Boy. As always, we are your hosts.
This time.
Well, Jimmy was almost this time.
I was almost not going to be here. Yeah. I had to return to my alma mater to handle some transcript stuff today up in LA. That's why my bed is like a mess because I left. I had to be there at 8.
That's early.
So I had to leave. I had to get up at like 5:30ish, and leave before 6. And then I literally just got home right now. It's about 7:30.
What a nightmare! Holy shit!
Yeah, Boy and Josh stalled out the pre-show for me, so I could just jump on. I'm literally just got home. I didn't have a chance.
You just walked in the door, right?
Yeah. So I'm exhausted. I'm tired, but I'm excited to do the show. I also drank 2 of those giant white monsters during that drive. So I'm amped, dude. I'm good. I'm about to crash though. Like 15 minutes, dude. Watch.
Cocaine flavored monster.
Yeah. Aside from that, I got a haircut.
Oh, so did I. Look at that. Look at us.
Ooh, you got
I noticed. Yeah.
tight fade.
Look at him. I got a regular.
I actually got a skin fade, but then my hair grows really fast. So it's like a day later, it's like.
Well, now you can stylize it, right? Now that you're not buzz cut.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like. I can actually have some shape to my head again. You know what I mean? Because especially like the way my hair grows, it grows like outwards. So like.
Gotta keep the sides short.
Yeah, if it doesn't, then it just turns into a balloon. You know?
Yeah, mine does that too.
Yeah.
Well.
But anyways, how have you guys been now that I've like.
Been okay. Been all right. I guess we're all gonna be students soon.
Ooh.
Back to school.
Jimmy's gonna join the club.
I thought it was finally out.
Just like the old days.
Ooh, baby.
Except now we're old. And it's like, party. No.
No, it's okay. I'd rather do my homework and be good for the next day.
I'm gonna go home and sleep. It's already 10 p.m.
Like you remember being
I just got out of work.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like I remember being like 19 years old in community college, and there's always the adult in your class that was like super responsible. Like I'm like, is that me now?
Right?
Yep. But anyway, I've been all right. I got the camera I've been wanting to get, but I don't know if I want to keep it. It's like, all my gear is used. This is like the most used camera I've ever, like just like dings
it's like
and scratches and I don't know if you can see that, but like there's like all these scratches everywhere.
It's got character to it.
But I'm like, the patina though.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm still like, testing it out, comparing it to my old camera and see which one I like more. But so far, I'm leaning towards I think I'll keep it. Like the extra dials are nice. So testing out some videos. So we'll see. I'll shoot the new video that we're releasing with it.
Oh, see how it turns out.
See how it turns out. But anyway, yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
How about you, Jimmy?
I already told everyone I was in LA and I just got back home. I'm so tired.
How about Josh?
I'm like equally tired and jacked. Like I'm jacked off of it, like caffeine, but I'm also tired from like lack of sleep. How have you been, Josh?
I think I'm at the same.
It normalizes.
And then it's lack of sleep.
Oh, baby.
So I'm like, at the same time, my body's like, I got a sous vide.
Oh, no, there it is.
Yeah.
But I was afraid of this coming up during the pre-show. I made
Talking
2 meals.
Meat, boys.
There's the sous
I made 2
vide.
meals. That's all I made.
What'd you make?
I made one of them was a ribeye,
Best
for
Best
the
cut,
family.
yeah.
And the other one was in New York.
Can I just say, I randomly got a message from Josh at like 10:30 at night one day.
Oh yeah,
Just like, hey, what kind of sous vide should I get?
yeah.
like to inquire about a sous vide.
Yeah, then later on that night, I found Shuka, formerly of Flower, and E-Girl's Instagram.
Oh.
And I sent it to Josh Box thinking it was our group chat. I was like, hey, boy, I found Shuka's thing.
Yeah.
He's like, this is the wrong chat, dude. I was like,
That's wrong number.
oh, my bad, dude.
So glad to see her again. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Shuko, please. But anyway,
Yeah, but I'm
She
enjoying it.
occasionally updates
nice,
it,
nice.
right? Yeah.
Have you guys tried?
What have you learned from the sous vide, Mr. Box?
I've learned a little longer than it recommends. I like it more
Yeah.
because it recommends like an hour.
Oh,
I did an hour.
no.
Yeah, yeah. And then
like
I was like, let me try it a
two
little
and a
longer.
half. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it wasn't cooked enough, or
It was, but like I did the 2 hours. I was like, oh, I could tell the difference.
It's like tender enough, but not like mush, right? I find that like 4 hours is the upper limit for like if you're doing steaks or whatever, right? Anything past 4 hours and it's like just a little too tender, it's like a little too soft, then you would want a steak.
It's like, is this meat?
This is mashed potatoes?
see.
What is this?
okay.
Yeah.
Have you
So-
only tried beef? Have you tried like chicken?
Yes, I haven't tried that. Jimmy?
Yeah. 150 degrees for like usually like
That's
2
the safe
hours.
one,
or
right?
something. Yeah. Comes out really nice. I actually really like cooking. Like I said it before, like steaks are always gonna be goat, but I think where the sous vide really shines is things like pork chops and chicken.
Oh,
Things
okay.
that are like notoriously like dry because you want to make sure it's thoroughly cooked. Like okay, I struggle with chicken breast because like either like majority of the time I make it dry because I overcook it, right? Because I'm too afraid of like getting food poisoning. But if I just put in the sous vide for like 2 hours at 150 degrees, and then I just
You know
see
it's
it
gonna
when
be
it's
good.
done.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm
juicy
gonna-
still.
I'm gonna sous vide a whole turkey.
That's what I was thinking. Now. Like Thanksgiving time, just put the whole thing in there
Dude,
for like a day.
Turkey's too dry for me to enjoy, and I've never really had good turkey that wasn't. So that's it.
I
man.
wanna deep fry a turkey.
Sous vide it and then deep fry it.
Oh jeez, I'm pretty sure I've actually seen that video. But speaking of videos, we just had a new video come out this last week, huh?
Oh yeah, we
Talked-
did.
We mentioned it a little bit last week, but it wasn't out yet.
Not yet.
But you're like during the at least during the podcast, right? At the time of recording. Josh's story of Hinatazaka46 video
Yep.
was out.
We're
Yep.
on that Hinatazaka hype train.
Following the
All
single.
the way. The single came out, and then of course we released the AX video too. All Hinatazaka, all the time.
Until the next one comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Keyakizaka, please. Give me a single.
Yeah, so we released a new series that we're gonna do, starting with Hinatazaka, which was not the best choice because they're the most confusing one. But it fit well with the timeline because it's all about Hinatazaka right now. But go check it out.
Yeah. If you guys have any suggestions too, like on the video or any other idol groups we should check out, please let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
So
It'll help us improve for the next video, and it can add more suggestions for us to research.
yeah, like
Good job presenting, Josh. Good job with the edits, boy.
Thank you,
I made
everybody.
Good job.
That's all I
Yeah, good job with the thumbnail, Jimmy.
Going back and forth for like 2 hours before the video
Yeah,
went
so
out.
like we kind of initially decided that we do like groups that aren't too old. Hinatazaka's only, well, they've been around for like 3 years now, but it's different than tackling a group like AKB48.
Do Morning Musume next. Do the entirety of Johnny's next.
we need the Johnny's correspondent. But we have more coming down the pipeline.
Do you want to say how long that video took us?
Ooh, we've been
I
sitting.
don't remember how long it took us.
The chat probably knows only because we like brainstormed what we were gonna call the series.
Oh yeah, so ever since then,
for like 3 hours during the post show once.
I think the initial script for it was done shortly after that when we did that stream.
Hey guys, hypothetically speaking, if we were to do a video series.
Yeah. So it's up there. Check it out, please.
Yeah.
Again, please leave us your comments and share it.
Would appreciate your feedback and stuff like that.
You know where else we appreciate some comments?
Where?
On the podcast, so that Josh can go through and pick a comment to highlight. If it's our favorite segment every week. Mr. Box goes through and picks his favorite comment. Share about it. We have a little discussion about it. I worked super hard, had the episode up by Friday, only 3 days after the stream, so that we had plenty of time for you guys to watch it and leave your comments.
Look at that.
Gone. And this time we have a longo comment, but we'll talk about that a little bit later because it has its own special segment.
Yeah. It's the return of the classic, dude.
It's a classic. If you guys missed this, then you will have missed out on something historic.
Historic? Damn, dude. Okay.
Historic.
All right, so since that's going to be later,
extreme, but all right.
Let's get straight into the current events then. This week we have some Shilling Corner stuff to talk about. And so the Shilling Corner is where we talk about commercial appearances of our favorite Sakamichi series members. And so first, Hinatazaka. Oh, the hype train,
Continuing.
my guys. It's never ending, just barreling through.
Let me off the train, please.
They're in a new commercial campaign for SmartNews, which is, I guess, a pretty well-known news app.
It accumulates news, right, or something?
Yeah, it's like an aggregate, so kind of like Reddit, I guess.
Yeah.
And so,
Screw your RSS feed.
yeah, and so they have a new commercial featuring the members, and then you can aggregate all the Hinatazaka stuff, and it'll show you even blog posts and stuff like that, and tweets and stuff. It puts it all in one place for you to enjoy.
So nice and convenient.
And you can assume.
I think Nogizaka has that too, right?
Yeah, you can do the same with all the other Sakamichi groups, but Hinatazaka, like the new campaign, there's like solo commercials from all the members involved. Let's check the Saito Kyoko one because she is my favorite. She's eating ramen, of course, checking the news.
That's nice.
Look at that. Look at her chopsticks are all clear.
Her daily breakfast.
See, she can check like it's a blog post, but that's in the news app. That's pretty
She's taking her own blog post.
Right? It's like, yeah, I'm so cool. We have also one from Kosaka now. We got their TikTok videos are on there too. That's very involved.
That's me in the morning when I'm on Twitter and see something.
Oh, you start dancing?
I gotta.
Doremi.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do with it, but obviously it's Japan news only, right?
See, if you guys
us
remember,
weebs.
if you guys remember, not too long ago, Josh and I had to do the show while Boy was on hiatus for school, and boy, did we struggle to get news. If only
it's like
if only we had smart news back then,
right?
To have all of our favorite idol news all convenient and ready for us on one simple place. Never be out of the loop again with Smart News CM.
That's right, guys. Go check
Wait,
that.
CM is commercial. I don't know.
Yes.
With Smart News
Yeah.
app.
So
Smart News is in English, but I don't know if you get access to the Japanese side of it on our side.
But that's some Hinata stuff. Keyakizaka is in a commercial campaign right now too for the
Keyakizaka, what?
Give it to me. Come on, just give me some Keyakizaka news.
Yakult Tough Man Refresh. We've been keeping
Look
up
at that.
with
It's
this
back.
one for a few weeks now. So they released their TV commercials where you can hear their new song Sajin. They also released the web movie. Which one is
Web
basically the 60-second version that we watched already. It's just a longer commercial where you can see more of the choreography. But the other one is the making of movie. And you can see him practicing and stuff like that.
Can you see the guy in the door recording and then running away?
The guy that leaked the footage.
Yo, that like the freaking camera up on the cable thing is so wild, dude.
All right. Isn't that the one that they use for like the concert arenas?
Mm-hmm.
It's like in the football games and stuff that zips across the field.
Zipping across, yeah, dude.
It's pretty crazy. It's for
We
that
got
dynamic
Yakult
movement.
money now, boys.
That's pretty cool. Because I guess that's the best way to do those kind of shots. Because it was like it's really close. In this shot, it's next to Sugai, right? And then it just flies away.
And it's like, I don't know, there's like how there's like a difference between a gimbal shot and an actual like slider shot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a drone and that thing aren't exactly the same either.
Yeah. Because I guess a drone is, you got to be a little bit more controlled.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's like if you have the shot that's like all up in her face, that's not really safe.
Yeah.
But yeah, go check that out at the Yakult website.
I'm just glad all those years I've spent drinking like 8 of the little Yakults in one go instead of like the one that I'm supposed to is finally like it's funding my idols, dude.
Ooh, yeah.
That's been the plan all along.
The payoff.
Though I found out that it's not like, everybody thinks it's because it's like a probiotic, so you should only drink one or whatever, because it's like it would be unhealthy to drink more. The real reason is because it's a probiotic. It's easy to get contaminated if you constantly open and close it.
Right.
So that's why it comes in those little one shots or whatever. So you can drink as many as you like, really.
Right.
I can finally like tell everyone to stop shaming me for drinking like
the whole case, Jimmy. Give me all the Yakult.
Ooh, time to go get Josh some Yakult, dude.
You gotta get the real one, though. There's the ones that's not.
There's different ones?
Well, there's like ones that are similar.
Yeah, the offshoot. Yeah,
but it doesn't taste as good or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like Costco has theirs, right? I forget what it's called, but it's like called Cool Plus or something. I don't know. But it's not as good as actual Yakult.
But yeah, that's the Keyakizaka stuff. Next, we're back to the Giga country, guys.
Look at that. It's time to traverse back.
Shiraishi is in the Softbank campaign with 3 others. They're fairly well known. In this commercial, they're actually like leaving. They're the 4 adventurers. They're leaving, and so the young dude has been watching like cat movies on his phone or cat videos.
He's been on
Yeah. So Mayan is like the kind of stern older sister character. See, look at that. Hey, get some Softbank service.
Reminded me of a Final Fantasy with the music.
I'll hurt you.
Ooh, yeah. I was happy, especially when they're all wearing like, I don't know, black and they're in the desert. I was like, if only they were like pushing a car,
Yeah, that's all I needed.
Final Fantasy 15.
Within night.
That was like, if we're talking about 15. That's, to me, that was the best part of the game.
Just a bunch of pros pushing a car.
But no, the Florence and the Machine cover. Because that game was half good. Don't at me.
I never played it, so.
Oh, what? Jimmy, have you?
I played part of it.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll say no more.
So I played it when I borrowed my friend's PS4, but then because of that, I've kind of been not motivated to actually buy it for PC. Because I was like, I get the idea.
Yeah, I guess they release a lot more content, but once I was finished, I was just like, nah, dude, I am done.
I'm done.
I'm done with this game. Anyway,
But Florence and the Machine, though.
that cover though is so good. It's like the ending song to the game. But anyway, we're done with the Shilling Corner. It's time to talk about some current events. What's happening with Sakamichi series this week? Well,
We got some data.
Yeah, did
Data?
I mention the hype train? Well, Hinatazaka46, as you know, they released their second single called Do Re Mi Do Re Mi Do Re Mi Do Re Mi Sol La Si Do.
Yeah, Do Re Mi Sol La Si Do.
And it's been a week since that release. Oricon here is reporting that the single sold 449,000 copies in the first week. Yes, that's right.
It's quite a bit.
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
Not as much as Kyun, though, huh?
Yeah, not as much as Kyun. Kyun sold 476,000. If you watched our video, then you'd know.
Look at that. I said it, and I don't even...
Yeah, Josh literally said it.
multiple times.
We need them to count streams, because I want to bet you that Do Re Mi will outstream Kyun.
You think so?
They need to release it
Because it
first.
is the superior song, dude.
Jimmy's just going to have it nonstop.
Yeah.
It's like looking like the
my stringer
K-pop fans,
tank top,
dude.
Oh yeah, gotta stream my stands, dude. I don't know how they talk, dude.
But yeah,
And then you gotta reply with a 2-minute clip of the person performing.
yeah. It's not on Spotify yet, but they usually release it a few weeks after. So, congratulations, Hinatazaka.
Yeah, good job. That's still very impressive, right?
Still
By like
going
any
strong.
other group standards, it would be like amazing. So
This
carrying on strong.
Yeah, Hinatazaka's first year is very much like Keyakizaka's first year, where they were just everywhere.
Yeah,
Doing all the
it's
things.
not the only thing they have in common.
Oh, yeah. It's not. What else?
They'll be sharing a mobile game coming out.
That's
Are they just gonna share stuff from now on?
Unison Air.
Yeah, it's
Unis on Air. I don't know. Unis on Air is the title.
What is a uni?
I guess it has
I don't-
multiple
I don't
meanings
know.
because it's like unison, like
Yeah, Unison Air.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's like a whole thing that explained the name choice
so
of the
they're-
game, but
It's Keyahina-unisonair.com. It's kind of weird to me because now y'all gonna try to be together. Now y'all gonna do things together.
When y'all hiragana kanji, there's none of this.
yeah, that's the thing, right? Because Hinata is still under Seed and Flower with Keyakizaka, so like all their handshake events and all that other stuff is still together.
Well, they have separate handshake events now, right?
Yeah, well, I think the individual ones are still both, but the national
Are
ones
they?
aren't. Yeah, because they take pictures together all the time when they're like,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
if you look at their blogs and stuff, it's like, oh, what are these two doing together? Oh, well, they're at a handshake event. But the game, you can, it's not out yet, obviously, but you can
Looks like
enter.
a rhythm game or something.
Yeah, it's gonna
So it's
be
like
a
Nogi
music
Festival?
game. Yeah, Nogi has one. And
I'll
it's
play it, dude. I love rhythm games.
it's gonna have both Hinatazaka and Keyakizaka songs.
Ooh, baby.
Gonna use real footage, just like the Nogizaka game.
It looks just like the Nogizaka.
Because it probably is.
If you look at
just
the like,
reskinned,
there's like the
dude.
cool Garasu Oware animation and the cool ambivalent animation. Looks pretty dope.
Yeah. I see them forming the tree from Futari Saison, dude.
Yeah, they have a short music list. This is probably what's confirmed on release, right? Yeah, Noir in the future, Futari Saison, got ambivalent. Hiragana de koishita and like eccentric.
You better give me Abunakashi Keikaku, dude.
You're gonna have to unlock that one, bro.
You're gonna have to pay money for that one.
I'll drop some gems, dude. I'll get back on my mobile game addiction
diamonds.
for this, dude.
Seems like the developers have released a few pictures. There's the one on the phone that looks like the, splash intro thing. So the game.
What does unis mean?
It's 4. No, not 4. 5. Right, you build a team of like your favorite members or whatever of 5 girls, and then you just tap as it comes in. There's a lot of games like this, right? Like the Love Life game, the Nogizaka game.
If it's anything like the Nogizaka game, the gems will barely be worth anything.
See, that's why
it's hard to get them.
That's why I didn't play the Nogizaka game.
That's why I played it. I was like, what?
Because
you need like this many gems for this, but it takes like this much money or this much effort to actually get them? I was like, nah.
So like obviously this is a gacha game, right? Because it's a mobile game. Like in every game.
Yeah, every mobile game is a gacha game, now, pretty much.
Right? And so the Nogizaka one, when it came out, it had terrible, like the gacha system thing. It was so bad. Like you had really low chances of getting your favorite 5-star card or whatever. And usually in those kind of games, you're guaranteed like one, right? Your first roll or whatever. Like when you start the game the first time.
That's how they entice you. That's how they let you get a little taste of what it is.
In the other Keyakizaka game, the puzzle one, like I uninstalled and reinstalled that shit so many times to try to get like a 5-star like Risa card. So and for the Nogi, what is it called?
Nogi Festival?
That one.
Or Nogi Koi?
No, Nogi Festival. It was so hard to do the same thing,
right?
Because I don't know, like the diamonds you get or whatever, you don't get that many.
You need like a lot of diamonds to even do a gacha roll.
Yeah,
and the chances are so low, it's like not worth it at all.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, man, forget this.
I thought the same thing.
Also, I didn't really like the songs that they had initially that you could play. Like I didn't want to keep.
They added
playing
like way
those.
more afterwards.
Yeah, I imagine they did, but anyway, that's an aside. But here's a shot of where I guess you can assemble your team.
Oh Jesus, 200 gems, and I remember like you get like 5 gems a day or something.
And then they did a showroom stream to kind of like talk about it. Right? They had Sugai and Moria and Hono.
Hono, that's an interesting choice.
And then Katoshi and Kanemura in the stream.
So I imagine second gen is available then if Hono's there.
Of course, yeah.
Why wouldn't they be? Are they not Keyakizaka members to you, Josh? They're not good enough, huh?
They're not.
Excuse me, Jimmy.
You saying they're not people, Josh?
Saying the scum?
The logo seems pretty cool. It's like the triangle motif is still there.
Yeah, it looks aesthetic. You know what I mean?
There's there's a few like gameplay footage that they were showing on the showroom stream. There's the picture of like the menu that looks pretty cool, or not like the animations and stuff. And then when you pick who's your Oshimen, there's like
that's
movies,
interesting.
like it's not just a portrait.
I wish it would flow from like the still to the actual image instead of like just starting in a random spot.
Yeah, and I guess they shot completely new stuff just for the game.
Oh, damn.
Oh, nice.
That's
and like the animations in the menu when you pick the songs are pretty cool. It looks like fucking Beat Mania and shit, dude. Right? Like, have y'all played Beat Mania? It's all like cool dynamic animations. It seems like the song lists. I guess Nogi did this.
Looks
too,
like a
right?
PS2 game.
I guess in the Nogizaka game, there's these like you can play like a course of songs, right? And I guess for this one, it's like, this tour, and then there's this many songs. You can play.
Interesting. So like you gotta play the set list that they played.
Yeah, kind of like that. And so,
that's cool.
Yeah, they shot like extra stuff just for the game, which is pretty cool. I like how there's movies that play in the background while you're like in the menus and stuff. So it
Thank
should
you,
be
Pie Ninja, for the sub.
Yeah. So I'll play it, man. It should be interesting. All right. I'll play it for a bit.
Yeah, I'll try it out as long as like the gems are fair at the least.
Yeah, I just need my like 5-star Risa, guys. And I'll be okay. Like the gacha games though, I'll play it like hardcore for like 2 months.
Yeah,
and then just like stop completely.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, that's enough.
I actually like
My team's all 5 stars.
Yeah, I played the Keyakitte or not Keyaki no Kiseki.
Keyakisa? Uh-huh.
I played that for a lot longer though.
Yeah, so did I. And then I just stopped when they like started. What did they do when I stopped playing? They did something and I was like, I'm not feeling this. What was it?
Like I guess the game events started becoming a lot more frequent, and it was hard for me to keep up.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah.
Right? They were like,
because it was like, it was once in a while, so like I could keep up with them. But then like when it was like one after another, I was like, okay, I can't do this.
It's like, oh, here's the Christmas event. Oh, here's the Kohaku Utagasen event. And it's like, oh, here's some.
When there was like a break in between, it let me like relax a little and then get hyped for the next one.
Yeah. So that it got pretty intense with all the events and stuff. But this
I haven't
new
tried
one
the zombie game.
seems cool. Yeah, they did release the zombie game. I didn't try it though.
I didn't even try it.
Yeah, same.
It didn't look that appealing to me.
But yeah, it's cool, man. They have like all these new photo shoots that they did for this game. So I don't think there's a release date yet. They're still,
Yeah. They probably started developing this when they were still like hiragana and kanji.
It seems like there's
it's too late now.
There's a picture of like
train has departed, dude.
The team, I guess, of 4. They hid their faces, but I guess they developed this and then they approached Keyakizaka.
Oh, okay.
Like, hey, you.
So like
it was just a bunch of nerds, dude, huh? Because they're all wearing like
merch,
like tour shirts. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to stay anonymous.
Can we make a game for y'all?
That's gonna be us. We're gonna make the series. We're gonna contact our groups. Hey, can we make a series with you?
I guess Keyakizaka was like, oh, dope. All right. Here's all the footage and shit you need. All right,
you need a couple more pictures? All right, we'll do it.
We will let you use our stuff. They're like,
can we get some handshakes so we can know what it's like to simulate a handshake? Oh yes, this is good research.
Because they gotta make like.
Let me just write that down. Oh, one more time.
They gotta make like dialogue and stuff when you get your cards or pick your team, right? Oh, we need to know what the kind of things they would say, okay.
I want to make the most realistic depiction possible. So I'm going to need to hang out with them for the next 72 hours.
Here's they have like the breakdown of the name. There's like unis and union.
That's not how English works.
Well, I guess that's just like their.
Yeah, like unison, right?
Like, oh, these are the multiple. Unison. There's multiple meanings to the title.
Oh, are they saying like
double
unison
entendre.
air? Unis on air?
Yeah. Stuff like that. They're Japanese.
So this still doesn't make sense.
Of course it doesn't, but it doesn't have to. It just has to be aesthetic.
Oh.
That's
seems pretty
that's how they play with
to
words
me.
here. Yeah, it's just all about the aesthetic, dude.
They also do it with symbols, right? With like our symbology. They like just like, oh, this looks cool on there.
Yeah.
So, like Evangelion, it has all this religious imagery, but it's not a religious story. It's a philosophical one.
It's just cool, man.
Yeah. Like, the imagery. I mean, there's an actual story there, but it's more about like Nietzsche, in my opinion, it's more about like Nietzsche and like, nihilism than it is like anything religious. But the imagery is just, looks cool, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he said that. He's like, I thought it looked cool. I wasn't meaning anything behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And speaking of, though, Evangelion, they announced a new thing. Right? A movie or some shit. And Matsumura Sayuri went to Paris for it.
Got impaled by
nobody knew.
The Eiffel Tower.
Nobody knew. I think she like put a post on Instagram that she was in Paris. And nobody knew still.
Did we talk about that? Did we talk about that picture?
That was after, though. Japan
was
Expo.
That after? That was during.
Japan Expo. Well, she posted it after Japan Expo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So nobody knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was like out and about. She was like out in the convention floor and everything.
Like, are you guys keeping up with this IG page, dude? It's just a normal IP.
I know,
IG
right?
page.
Yeah.
That's
why.
There's like two posts. There's two posts that are like about it, and then the rest is just her.
Whoops. That's what I was saying, dude. Like,
Yeah.
yo, she like finessed the management. Got a regular Instagram page.
See,
Has an official checkmark and everything.
Her most recent picture is her buying wine though, because
Yeah,
she's
that's
gotta,
like the only
she's gotta
one, yeah.
throw them off the tracks a little bit. You know?
True.
Your movie ended a year ago. You still have the Instagram and updating it frequently. Oh yeah, I just thought I'd keep on promoting the movie.
Got finessed the
Gotta promote the Blu-ray sales.
She gets that check mark and everything. Look at her.
Why don't you give one to
How are you not gonna keep
Shiraishi,
that?
God damn it. Anyway, that was a tangent. But
Matsumura AX can't even get in.
I'll play the game. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I'm playing the game.
I think we'll all play it.
We should do like a video for it or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I was trying it. Trying to get
Here's
the rolls.
us
Frustration.
reinstalling the game 20 times to get our favorite. Let's keep going to some Nogizaka stuff, though. So it was announced last week or two weeks ago sometime that Inoue, Sayuri, and Ozono Momoko would be absent from the Nogizaka summer tour. Ozono Momoko because of health issues, so they just need some rest sometimes. Sayuri, the same, but they also mentioned that she was having like chronic knee
injury,
issues,
right? Yeah.
and so we were hoping that both of them would be back by the time the single is released, right? But then we saw the Senbats lineup last week, and neither of them are in the Senbats, and they're regular Senbats members. So we're like, okay, maybe they're just gonna be unders, right? They were in that one page that listed them.
Yeah, they were
as
listed,
unders.
right?
No,
But alas,
they're both. They both will be absent for the 24th single.
Thank you. Nogizaka's inbuilt translation system.
Oh yeah. What do you want it as? Thai? Oh, okay, let's go. Bam. Thai.
Look at that.
Good stuff.
damn, Nogizaka, you wild.
Wild.
I like how like some of it's still in English when you did that.
Yeah, like their names and stuff. But yeah, those two are. They are two of my favorites in the group. If I were to do like a top 5, I mean, I haven't for like a long time now. They would be in the top 5.
Oh,
Rip.
I'm sorry for your loss.
God damn it. There used to be all of them. All 5 of them would be in the Senbats. Now, only 3. Damn it. Anyway.
Yeah, dude, I just realized that all of my generation favorites are in the first 2 rows.
ooh, look at
Oh,
that.
well, okay, Jimmy.
Like, I just gotta throw it out there. I think it's safe to say the curse is over.
The curse is over. Look at that.
Please.
What did you do, Jimmy? What did you do to relieve the curse?
Kill the child. I don't know.
Oh, what? What?
I had to sacrifice an
Sacrifice.
innocence. Yeah, dude.
They're just letting
So
him
that
be
my
confident.
idols may live, dude.
He's gonna get punished sometime.
I will. I'm being way too comfortable, dude.
Yeah. What else we got? Some more Nogizaka news. They're gonna be back in China. Gonna do a concert in Shanghai again.
America's waiting for you. Come on, Nogizaka.
Yeah, man. And so last time they were there in December. They're going back in October.
Look at that.
This time it will be 2 days, October 25th and 26th. At the Mercedes-Benz Arena again, where they performed last time. It's a big venue.
Yo, that show looked lit, dude. Last year's.
It's a new venue and it's a big venue. So they released the lineup who will attend. Of course, there is no
Stacked
Shiraishi.
lineup. Yeah.
Shiraishi
No,
never leaves the country. Unless it's for a
She's
personal.
waiting for that America. She's waiting for that America. California.
Charging up, dude.
It's like, man, I really liked it when we went for my photo book, so I'll just wait.
So I'll go. I'll go
Yeah,
there.
it was really nice when my friend Jimmy Kuhn took me
Oh my
around
God.
San Diego, dude.
Oh, come on. now he's a 4th gen member, you know. Gotta relive the memories, you know.
Took me
But,
to Coronado Beach, dude. We went to the Hotel Del.
But it's still a pretty solid lineup. This is basically like a Senbatsu
Yeah,
lineup.
I would go.
Like,
I
what
would
the
go
heck?
to this. Like,
You know?
I would travel across the country for this lineup.
Like the only one who's missing is Shiraishi Mai, right? Like all the rest of them could just whatever, like Senbatsu members, right? Right.
Yeah,
so
dude.
you got like Akimoto.
Wait, Ikuta isn't there?
Ikuta never does any of that shit anyway.
She's too busy hanging out with Mayan, dude.
They're just hanging out.
Being gay together or whatever.
So yeah, Akimoto and Saito Asuka, Kaz, Nakarakana, Hoshimina, Matsumura, Owada Maya. Let's go. Ki-chan, Shinuchi, Plain-chan, Suzuki-Ayane,
Oh, plain.
Hori, Miria, and the rest are 3rd gens. Ito, Riria, Rentan, Umezawa, Kubo, Ball-chan, Sakaguchi, Kaede. Oh, there's my dentist, Yamashita Mitsu.
Look at that.
And of course, the goat child, Yoda Yuki.
Yodo.
No 4th gens yet,
Nope.
but this is pretty big, huh? 20? Actually, that's just a regular Senbatsu size.
It's Senbatsu, but that's still like the main Senbatsu is pretty big deal, right? I think that's the.
But,
Still a strong lineup.
yeah, I mean, you can swap a few of them, but overall, it looks like, like a single A-side lineup,
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like only Ikuta and Mayan is like the only main Senbatsu expectation you'd be missing. But I mean, that's cool, dude. You got freaking Den-chan, Ball-chan.
The dentist. The goats.
2nd gen, always underrepresented, but there's not that many of them left, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, and then so we have Plain-chan here.
What are all these nicknames we have for them? Like people are gonna be like, what are they talking about? Ball, plane, dentist. What are they talking about?
I guess Plain-chan
Trader.
needs a explanation to some, right? Suzuki
She likes
Ayane
planes?
likes planes.
Yeah, she likes planes, so we call her plane.
That's all there is to it.
Tama-
No, we
Gucci.
call her Plain-chan, dude.
Oh, you're
If
right.
you just say we call her Plain, it sounds like mean.
Yeah, she's plain.
plain.
She's pretty plain.
Yeah, she's plain. Yeah.
Pretty.
No, dude, she is a sweet young lady. But anyways, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more about this Shanghai concert once it happens. October's coming up.
Should be
Maybe
cool.
someone can, let us know like last year. Just like someone this time let us know about a concert that happened. Thanks to
Is it time?
It's time. It's the return of everyone's favorite segment. I know it's my favorite segment. It is
the book club.
Club.
This edition of the book club is a thing we do where we read event reports that our viewers send us. Thank you very much to all of you who have done that, and get to experience through their writing. I don't know. Usually it's very long posts. Well, it came from very long posts from our comments section. And we decided to be stupid and make it like, some reading.
The reading of the week, dude.
Yeah. So we just need some like fireplace like crackling, nice classical music behind.
If you guys have been around long enough to like remember the old the last time we did a book club, throw some slopegasms in the chat, dude, or let us know in the comment sections if you're watching this on YouTube.
Look at that.
But yeah, this edition of the book club, or this episode is by Queso Madness.
Who's in the chat
The
right now?
author.
Queso
Thank you.
Madness.
Let me just read the intro.
Oh, okay.
It says, "Hey guys, got to go to another Nogi concert and wanted to submit another book club entry to let those who haven't been able to experience one get a small taste." Ooh, thank you for thinking of us.
Thank you.
This time is a George R.R. Martin length epic, so please condense as needed. Oh man, some
No.
people gonna die, you know. There's dragons. Anyway,
We've got 8 books to go. Let's go.
yeah, took some pictures that we'll look at. So
While we do the
weather
reading,
wasn't
yeah.
great. I'm by no means a photographer, so don't expect much. Special thanks to anyone using this who is in the Discord for letting me know about the opportunity to buy second round tickets. Oh yeah, Nogi is on tour now, so you can still
Oh, look at that. See?
you can still get them.
The inherent value to our Discord, guys.
Yeah. So
Look at that.
please join our Discord if you want stuff like that. You can
Yes,
you can
talk
maybe
to us. You can
go
learn
to
stuff like this. Look at that.
Yeah, you can
If
go
you
to
join our
Nogizaka.
Discord, you might be able to go to a Nogizaka concert.
God.
Anyway, let us get into the book.
Want to just take we'll just alternate paragraphs? I will
As we
this.
do.
Nah, you guys go. I will look
We'll
at the
alternate. And boy, we'll
pictures.
go through the pictures. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. As part of their summer tour, 2019 Nogi Summer Tour, Fukuoka. A recollection by Queso Madness. As part of their summer tour, Nogi came to the Yahoo Auctions Dome in Fukuoka for 2 shows, Saturday and Sunday. But they started selling goods on the Friday. Since school didn't start for me until the afternoon, and I was a bit afraid that the goods might sell out by the time of the Sunday show, I went down to the dome shortly after they opened at 10 a.m. on Friday and picked up some stuff.
By the time I got there, 100 fans were already
What is this
there.
voice?
There were quite a few decorations up, comparable to when the baseball team was in the Japan series. The flagpoles around the dome had alternating Nogi logo and Nogi Summer Tour flags, and there were members' individual names banners flying around above the main entrance.
There were 2 long lines leading to giant sales tents. One for photo cards, 3 sets on sales with the girls wearing yukata, gingham check, and the Fukuoka exclusive tour t-shirts, and one for all the other goods. Neither line was short, but I was surprisingly able to get through the goods lines once and the photo card line twice. Limit 5 packs of photos per loop in about 90 minutes.
Other than the 2 main tents, there were smaller tents for the Nogi Always With You app and for some mobile mail thing, but the mobile mail memberships don't like my US credit card. I'm sorry about that. There was also a tent to redeem your lottery tickets if you won anything. You got 1 ticket per 5,000 yen, so that's $50, spent at the goods table, not including photo cards, with the grand prize being member-signed large pin badges.
Ooh.
Among the 4 tickets, me and the guys I went to the concert with we had 3 misses and 1 C level, the lowest level, win, which was a small photo sticker card.
After buying the goods, I decided to do a lap of the dome, and on the far side, perhaps unknown to most of the fans who didn't wander around like I did, individually, roughly life-size photo boards of each of the member wearing yukata were set up. Easily my favorite of the shots was Yakuza wife Plum-chan. After taking photos of all of them, made my way home. Ooh, look at that.
That's chapter 1.
Okay.
Here's chapter 2. On the day of the show,
Jesus Christ, dude. What the fuck? It's like your D&D character.
oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Pick up
I was
the
like,
pace.
where's
Let's
this
go.
voice coming from? Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
On the
Let's
day of the show,
actually read it so people can understand what's happening.
on the day of the show, I started seeing fans in Nogi gear in downtown Fukuoka hours before the event. As we got on the subway and got closer to the venue, it started to hit me that the hundreds of fans that seemed like a lot to me on Friday would be nothing compared to the tens of thousands that would be attending the actual concerts. Fans were everywhere, around the dome and the neighboring shopping malls. Mostly, thank you for highlighting it for me, mostly trading photo cards while waiting for the show to start. While the photo cards were all sold out by the time we reached the venue, surprisingly, the goods tent was still going strong. Stop confusing me, and moved quickly with only a few things sold out, even an hour or so before the show.
Eventually, I made my way into the venue and found my seat, about 30 rows back from the field, horizontally in line with home plate, while the main stage was in center field. The layout of the stage seems to be similar to other Nogi Stadium setups that I've seen from DVDs, with a large main stage at one end, a medium-sized center stage with multi-level retractable turntable, 3 small stages in front, left and right, and walkways connecting all the stages in a cross.
Sadly, the long distances meant that I couldn't really see with the naked eye and would have just been mostly watching the monitors, but I brought a pair of 10x binoculars, which allowed me to see the center stage, front stage, right stage, and the floats when they came by.
Ooh. As for highlights of the show itself, full set list here. We'll go through that later. Ashu was clearly the focus of the show, particularly as mine was absent due to filming, including from the beginning as the show started with her coming from the middle of the turntable in center stage and then walking solo down the walkway to the main stage before busting into Influencer with Mizuki co-center with a bunch of pyrotechnics.
Look at that. Dentist getting the pyrotechnics.
Ooh, some flame for the dentist, dude.
The show started with a bunch of A-sides, with Ash centering most of them, but Ikuta gave a heck of a performance of Aozora. Ringo centered Girls Rule without Mayan, but most surprising to me was Miona getting the to center Natsuno free and easy.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, the high-pitched audio problems that plagued the Nogi performances in Singapore and Hong Kong struck back, but I only recall it for this song and maybe one other.
The middle of the show were a few B-sides, including Captain getting some love.
Ooh.
That's good. Performing a danced-up version of the third-gen Jibun Janai Kanji with Balchan and Renka, plus Kana and Maya for some reason. Aren't you glad I got that paragraph, Josh?
I knew how to read that.
Damn.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm not
Okay,
that dumb, Jimmy.
Sometimes you surprise me, Mr. Box.
Oh, no!
So they did like a rearranged version of Jibun Janai Kanji, right?
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me of that like ska version of one of the other songs that they did.
Oh, way back.
Oh,
Yeah. That was sick, dude.
And I was just
I
like,
wish we could still have.
when are you going to release this shit? Like,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, dude. I forgot about that until you said it. Hold on, I'm going to look that up, dude.
Yeah, right?
anyway, like, continue. Sorry.
Yeah.
Also, Sayuri performed Yasashi Satoa with Tamura Mayu and Reno, which was followed by a special announcement. Ringo declared that Mayu and Reno had passed their audition, which the girls themselves were supposedly oblivious to, and are now members of Sayuringa Gekidan, which will debut in spring 2020.
Oh, she's setting up something new, guys.
Mm-hmm.
One other highlight of the middle section was the 4th gen MC corner with Kaki Haruka as the main MC, doing a darn good job of it. Let's go. Each of the girls had to make a Kyun-inducing comment, with most of them adding in a healthy dose of Hakata Ben to appeal to the crowd. Ooh, playing to that Fukuoka crowd. The 4th gens did well, making me more anxious to see them actually get some variety show love. Nogi Bingo 11 when? I don't know. Ask the people that decided to make HinaBingo 2, I think.
That's good to know that 4th gen going strong.
Yeah.
One trippy part of the show was a dance interlude where they had some clear screens providing some AR-like effects, so the girls' uniforms kept changing their appearance. It's hard to describe, but was pretty cool to see.
If you've seen Perfume, they've done something similar.
Yeah. The last part of the show unexpectedly had a live band come in and add some punch to the songs. It started with Ashu doing a drum battle and her holding her own before going through a set of 5 songs. Got to see Seikai Dai Ichiban Kodoku na Lover live for the first time, but sadly no one was channeling Wakasama during the performance.
Wait, like Ashu played drums for 5 songs? She's actually really good.
Yeah.
You only see
I'm
like
assuming-
instances
Or maybe
of
she
it.
did the drum battle, right?
Oh, maybe yeah. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, I think she just did the drum battle from the guess of it, but
Okay. Solo battle.
yeah,
then
yeah.
she
Queso's in the chat. He said, yeah, solo battle, then she performed.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Close out the main performance with Sing Out. You know, you okay. Plus a 3-song encore, finishing with a very satisfying performance of Nogizaka no Uta. That's the end of chapter 2. We go to the conclusion, if you would, Jimmy.
Overall, I was glad to see Captain get quite a bit of focus during the show. And I think all the fans cheered for her more than usual because of the graduation concert.
I wasn't sure what it. I was thrown up. Sorry, it was like a sentence. I wasn't sure what it would be like to see them in a dome after previously only seeing them in a 2,000-seat venue. But it was a fun experience for sure. I would highly recommend binoculars though if you can. Lastly, it was really cool seeing so many Nogi fans everywhere. After the concert, we went to eat dinner out in the town, and 2 of the tables next to us were also guys decked out in Nogi gear. Saw a bunch more people on the way home that night, plus a couple of people still wearing gear the next day. This was my turn, bro. What?
That's me.
Okay. That's the end of the book club. You need like the book closing thud. That's cool, man. If you look at where Case of Madness sat, that is pretty far. But if I went and I was with people, I would it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah,
Even if I was far. Like if I was by myself, then I would be like, okay, whatever. The only thing that would change that is if the people around me are pretty hyped too.
Yeah.
So big arena shows are not really to watch individual members, right? Because you can barely see them. Even
it's
if
more
you
about
were
the spectacle, right?
Yeah, even if you were at the floor, next to the stage, you're still pretty far.
Yeah.
So it's more about the atmosphere, I guess, right? So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, especially with the light sticks and everything. It's a cool little. It adds a factor to that, right? So you're not only watching them, but also watching everyone doing their thing.
Yeah, I'd rather just have fun with the people around me.
Yeah.
If
Go
I'm
nuts,
that far,
have girls role playing in
And
the back, dude.
even less watching. 'Cause they're all far anyway, right? So it's it's cool to see the whole stage, but anyway, let's look at the set list that you provided. So Kageana, Tamura, Yakubo Mio, and I don't know that last one. Let's see, Overture and an Influencer, Chiyo Utsukushi, Nandome no Aozoraka, Tayo Knock, mostly Ashi Center, and then Girls Rule with Matsumura, Natsu no Free and Easy Hori, Hadashi de Summer, Sanbame no Kaze, Yodo Center, because Peach Kid was absent. Damn it. Let's see what else we got. Yonbame no Hikari, of course, 4th gen. Toki Toki Making with third and 4th gen.
Oh,
That's a 3rd gen song, right? I guess that's the 3rd and 4th gen corner there. Okay, some more B-sides and stuff.
we got Terara Ranze Center there.
VTR. What is this? Nogizaka Museum Corner. Let's see. Some more dance performance in there. Ooh. Seifuku no Mannequins. It's a lot of Ashu Center. Synchronicity. Mayan wasn't there.
Another Ash Center. Look at her.
So the band songs, they did Sekai de Ichiban Korokuna Lover.
It's just like a random collection of musicians.
They did
It doesn't say band or
skydiving,
anything.
Oire Shampoo,
Chikochu de Iko.
Chikochu, and Sing Out. I like how
Maybe a
there are
choir
like
would sing
notes
out.
and stuff. Look, she kissed Yodo's cheek.
Oh yeah.
And then encore house.
Mm.
Oh, they ended with Nogizaka no Uta.
As the book said.
Okay, thank you so much, Keizo Madness, for that
Yes,
book.
thank you for that. And
been-
for the photos and everything. Look at that.
Oh, it was the other way around. Yoda kissed Ash's cheek. Yeah, it's been a while since we had our book
Yodo's
club.
so cute, dude.
So thank you for that book.
If you go to an event, please send us your books submissions to us.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you again.
Now it's time for the TV show roundup.
Ooh. I will have zero input from here on out because I didn't get time to watch anything.
All right.
Anything?
Anything.
Here's the varieties
Anything,
TV show roundup. This is the segment where we recap the weekly TV shows of Sakamichi series groups. For now, it's Hinatazaka de Aimashou, Keyakitte Kakenai, Nogizaka Kojichu, and HinaBingo 2. Yoshimotozaka, not quite yet. They do have a regular show, which has...
Right now they're in some
I
they're
don't know
in
what they're doing right now.
some sticky waters right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, not Yoshimotozaka,
Well,
but
Yoshimoto.
Yoshimoto,
yeah.
the company
Pro,
that
yeah.
Yoshimotozaka is under. But their show has rotating members from the other three groups. So this week's, it was Matsuda Konoka. Anyway, let's talk about Hinatazaka de Aimashou. They're continuing the hit campaign from last week. Of course, Doremi Solasido came out already. And so they're doing the dragon boat. They're rowing 15 kilometers to a power spot. And so it's like this gate. And so they've been going, I don't know, they're up to like 3 kilometers by this point. And then they start switching the drumming position. You know, Kumi was there first. And so Iguchi sat in the drums. And she's all terrible, right? She just kind of like screams and she's like banging on the drum. Everyone else is trying to roll like, God, what? But she was funny.
There's no rhythm here. Yeah.
But, you know, Iguchi's funny. And so everyone like got laughs out of it and got all more motivated to go. And then they switched to Matsuda Konoka, who actually did some wadaiko stuff. So she's all
like,
doing and she's like doing all these different things to try to get the rhythm going. And it's like, they start chanting Sugoku Tanoshi. And they're like rolling
Oh,
out.
this is so fun.
And then Iguchi's like, Tasukete dareka.
Dareka.
Someone
we start
save
yelling.
me.
And
Get
it's
me out of here.
like the day keeps going, but the conditions get kind of bad. Like, you know, it's all hot and stuff. And so some of them are like getting fucked up by the conditions. So Miyata,
Damn,
like
son.
Manamo and Ushio, they're like, oh, bruh, I cannot go on. I need some, I need like a break. And so they stop. And so those two could go like lay down for a second in like the support boat. But, you know, they pick back up and they're getting along. Some people like on the shore are looking. It's like these old people and like all these little kids. They're like, oh, thank you. And then they keep switching out the drummer. And they're trying all these different things. They're like, all right, let's count 250. And then they row or whatever. And then Matsuda's like, oh, let's say one good thing about Kasuga. And it's like,
Yeah.
go down the line or whatever. And they start like complimenting Kasuga or whatever.
He's reacting like, yeah,
he's like, oh,
that's
yep,
true.
yep,
Yes.
thank you. All right. And they finally get to where they're going. There's like this big gate. They get to the shore and they're like, yeah, we made it. And it's like, 1 hour later, and they're like at the foot of this like mountain. It's like, all right, the shrine is actually up this mountain.
Yeah.
It's like a kilometer hike. And there was like, what the hell? So they have to go
It's like
and
stairs
it's like,
plus climbing up slopes.
yeah, and it's all steep and stuff. And it was just like, oh god, dude, we just rode for like, I don't know, 6 hours, and now we gotta walk up this freaking hill. They all eventually get up there in like 45 minutes, and then they say they're like, oh, we wish for success in our single, and obviously they got success because it was #1 this week.
Look at that.
And it's all like, oh yeah, the next day though, they did a handshake event. And then like regular
Can you imagine like rowing that long, climbing up
damn.
Iguchi's
Yeah,
like,
as I said, like, were they all like,
no, like that's the thing they were trying to show, right? They're like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
back into
That
it,
kami tayo,
smiling, you know, shaking hands of the fans and stuff. You know, Iguchi's like, yo, I'm like sore everywhere.
Yeah, it's like here.
Like, bruh, like, and so like, oh, look at him working through the pain.
Look at that, the struggle to make all of you viewers happy, right?
ooh,
That's right.
not just the viewers, all the fans, dude.
All the fans. So,
Especially
Yeah,
the viewers, though.
that was the end of the episode. Next week they'll do like a relationship chart thing. Might have some gay moments like in Keyakitte Kakenai.
Ooh, give it
Wait
to
for
me.
that one. Next show is actually Keyakitte Kakenai.
Look at that.
And we are also continuing last week's episode where the second generation Keyakizaka members have concerns that need to be addressed. And so for this episode or the next segment, you're going to directly ask somebody instead of like a general question. And so Matsudaira is like, I have a thing for Habu Senpai. I want you to make me a catchphrase.
Don't we all?
I forgot what it was. It's like Nico or some shit like that.
Something about like
Rico
you eat it and then you go like this.
And then I was like, oh, why don't you say like Rico Peanuts at the end?
Oh yeah.
And they're like, what the okay. And then she's like, and then
Genius.
you know, like, you have
Genius.
it like you have the peanuts like in your mouth, and then you can like eat it. And they're like, oh, Habu Sensei. Yes.
Genius.
And they're like, what if like after that, like a thing grows on your head, and then it like blooms or whatever, and they're like, what? It's never ending. And then Sawabe is there like, oh, by the way, do you like peanuts, Matsudaira? She's like, no, I actually hate peanuts.
Yeah, she's like, I hate him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this girl's so weird. But I don't know. It was cute when she did it. So she was like, I'll do this. I'll keep at it. The next question was from Matsudarina to Sawabe. And she was like, hey, I heard you're actually like kind of like a gloomy person, you know? So how do you appear so happy on TV and stuff? And then like Tsuchi and Sawabe got all real and stuff. It's like, well, you know, we're married men. You know, we got to provide for our goddamn families, you know. This job fucking
Tell 'em.
This ain't a
sucks.
joke.
Yeah.
Preach.
Sawabe's like, you know, sometimes I wonder like how much longer I'm going to do this shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, what?
Like, this could be my last one.
What?
And it's like, you know, you girls are, you know, reacting that way, but you know, for us, this is our life.
This is
you
reality.
know? This is reality. We got to provide. So, you know,
Kids waiting on us.
this shit
for
makes us
food on the
money,
table.
and so we need the money to provide for our families. It's like, whoa. So
That's some motivation right there,
Right?
dude.
yeah. I was like, okay, cool. The next one is from Matsudaira again, but this time it's for Sawabe. It's like, hey, you got like that one time when I appeared the first time on this show, you made like a strange reaction when you saw me. It was because like my hair was all silky and shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah. And then it shows the clip of her walking out,
Dude, I totally remember. Yeah.
and he like Sawabe like backs up like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, this is why like I reacted that way, man. And she's like, oh, my hair, like I'm cute, right? Because you thought I was
Yeah.
cute.
It was more silky than normal, you know. It must have been that.
And he's like, hell
No,
no,
you
dude.
crazy, dude.
You like, yeah. He's like, you walked out all crazy and kept staring at me and shit. That's why I made that reaction.
And she's like, oh, was it because I was cute or something?
It's like, no, man, you look like a ghost.
Yeah.
Um, so
the way
then
she bowed and then started walking towards me, it's like just staring at me the whole time.
I kept staring at him, dude. So the next one was from Yamasaki Tenchan to Sawabe again. And she's like, man, your hair is like always that buzz cut, you know? You know when people get old, they lose hair? Maybe you should grow it out. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, word?
Try it out.
You know, I've had this hair since I was like in middle school or whatever.
Right? Can you imagine?
Like he shaved it for like a athletic event or whatever. And he was like, oh, maybe, you know, this will be like popular. It wasn't.
Everyone will laugh at me, you know.
The buzz is just so easy. I can understand the temptation.
Yeah, like all the dudes who play sports or whatever, they all like, you know, baseball guys.
Yeah, when I play football, I just buzz my head all the time, dude.
So,
because especially if you have long hair and you have to wear a helmet, it feels gross.
Oh, really?
Like especially you take off your helmet and it's just wet in your face. It's just buzzing.
Understandable.
Like, buzzing it feels so good, dude.
Right, Sawabe played sports in school and stuff. And so Tenchan was like, let's have some wigs. You can try on some wigs. So they bring out some wigs. Like
I miss Kusugaki Tenchan, dude.
Puts on like a mushroom, like it looks like Himura from Banana Man and stuff. And they're like, oh man, that's so good. Everyone's like they're like, oh yeah, that looks good on you, man. It's like, oh, I look like some like guy in a band, you know. I'll play a bass,
like bass,
you know, like up here. It's like the Beatles and shit. Puts on like this long blonde hair, kind of looks like a host.
Oh, Chadai.
And then Moriya's like, yo, you look kind of sleazy. I don't know about that shit, bro.
That doesn't look good on you.
And
I am not a fan.
He puts on like a longer wig, and it makes him look like a mom or a grandma.
Oh, yeah.
And then Tenchan is all like, oh, I want to see you do the sexy thing Sugai was doing from the last episode.
Oh, yeah.
And so he tries it, like picking up the paper. But then he acts it like a grandma. He's like, hey, you dropped this, man. Hey.
You need it for school.
Yeah, don't you need this? Is this important? That's pretty funny. The next segment was like things the second gen members know that they will tell the first gen or whatever. Like, you should know this about second gen because, you know, we hang out all the time and shit. So the first one is from Morita. She's like, yo, you should watch out when you like take selfies and shit. Seki always tries to get in it. And not like photobomb. She just like, you know, gets in.
Oh, hey, I'm here too.
Yeah. And
She's trying to bless their photos, dude.
All right. And she's all like, oh, I only really do that to Marina's photos. And then they're like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah. So just like, I thought it was a new girl in there.
Did someone new join? It's like, no, Matsuda Rina, get it?
Marina.
Marina.
Rina.
They're like the nicknames they have for each other.
Yeah.
So
But that's like an actual name, right? Marina?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why he got thrown off.
Like the fans call her Matsuri, right? Isn't that,
Oh, is that what they call her?
I just see like tweets. They're like, oh, Matsuri got a lot of screen time in this performance. And I'm like, who the fuck is that, dude? I have no idea who that is. Anyway, Matsuda's like, I always like try to push her away and shit. It's like, oh wait, man, I'm taking a photo. But then Seki's like, that's why I like doing that shit, dude. Her reactions are so good. The next one's from Takemoto, and she's like, oh guys, freaking Inoue can't say Z words. Like Zazi Zuzezo or whatever, and they make her say that, but it sounds like a J instead, like Ja.
Jaji Jujejo.
She's like, I was never really good at it, so I kind of gave up on doing it altogether.
Yeah.
Like, what? And so they make her say these like words with Z, like Zen Zen Zensei. She's like, Zen Zen Zensei. She's like, not quite. And then I guess Takemoto, like they used to make fun of her for that. And then like, oh, Takemoto, do you still like make fun of her? It's like, not really. No.
Yeah. We kind of got tired of it.
Yeah, we got over it. And they're like,
Yeah.
and so they're like, oh, what about first gen? Didn't you make fun of Sugai because she couldn't say like K words? She was like slur her words that way. And they're like, no, but we always notice when she puts like extra effort into saying words with K in it. Mm-hmm. And so they're like, all right, Sugai, what do you think? She's like, man, it's been like 4 years, bruh. I got this now, dude. I got this.
No need to worry.
They're like, all right, let's see some words. And they make her say a bunch of words like Kyushu, Koko, or whatever. And they're like, yo, you're really forcing the K. What was the other one? Kokyokoku, which is like symphony. Yeah, symphony and and they're like, what the fuck? You can't say that at all. And then Pon is like, yo, I notice that all the time. Yeah. Like when she does MCs and stuff, like she puts in like a lot of effort to try to say some words, and it's like really noticeable. So yeah.
We just calls her out.
It's like, damn, Kobayashi. The last one is from Tamura Hono. She's like, yo, Matsudaira always try to like butt in our conversations, but then like when she finds out what we're talking about, she kind of like blows it off, and it pisses me off, dude. And so like they show some backstage footage from that one episode, and it's like Hono and someone else is talking, and Matsudaira is like, oh hey, what are you talking about? So they tell her, and she's like, oh okay.
Oh, okay. It goes back to her phone.
Yeah, and they're like, oh. This bitch.
There's always that one friend. There's always that one friend that's kind of like that.
Yeah.
And I'm always like,
it's like, why'd you even try to like?
Why even ask?
Yeah.
Like, what are you looking for? What conversation will spark your interest?
Yeah. It's just like, oh, okay. All right. Anyway, that was the last thing.
If they were talking about me, maybe.
Yeah. Next week, we're gonna look at behind the scenes from Keyaki Republic.
Ooh,
that should be good. Should be interesting. It's gonna be like 2-3 episodes, maybe. You know, it'd be cool because like Sawabe and Hinatazaka went, right? So maybe they'll be on that episode too. So much Hinatazaka.
Some reporting, yeah.
Okay, the next one is Nogizaka Kojichu. This is Nogizaka's weekly show.
Almost there.
We talked about the Senbats last week. There are 3 new girls in, and they are all 4th generation, and they are all in the front. So it's time to get to know your new Senbats members.
Is that some shine on my 4th gen pick?
Yes.
Curse is over, boys. Curse is over.
Endo Sakura, Kaki Haruka, and Tsutsui Ayame are the 3. And so it's going to be a quiz where the 3... make their own questions, and the rest of the members split into teams to see if they can guess the answer, and if they can get it right, they get a prize. So the first person is Endo Sakura, and the first question is, my dad owns like soba shop, but what did he do before that? That's very vague, right? And everyone's just like, I don't know, like a pilot, an actor, a husband, Hoshimina. But then they lead them to the right answer, I guess, eventually.
They're like saying, oh, like it was warmer.
It's like, oh, yeah, you were close. Yeah, it's in this field kind of thing. Umezawa is like radio producer. Like, nope. Oh, radio director. Hey. Like, okay, that's right. So her team gets the prize or whatever. And apparently, like her dad used to do a radio show in Nagoya and played a lot of Kobukuro songs before they went major. And so they have a song called Sakura. And so that's where her name is from. And they're like, oh, snap, dude.
That's where her name came from.
And that's a cute story.
Yeah. The prize are Little Glee Monster goods. She's like, yo, I love Little Glee Monster. So here's some goods. And then Kaz is into them too. And she's like, oh, word, dude. Yeah. I see. The next question was like, I have like a habit of doing this thing before I go to sleep. Otherwise, I can't. And people were just guessing. Like Yamashita's like, "Oh, you make yourself sneeze and stuff." And they're like, "What? What?" And she's like, "What? You don't do that? Like what? What are you talking about? Dude?
Oh, you tripping?"
It's like, yeah, I'll sneeze and it makes me feel like relieved. Like, it's just like, what the hell, dude? And Reika is like, "Oh, she puts on the clothes she has for the next day and goes to sleep in them." And they're like, what the? Eventually they get to, it's like, oh, she puts her hands down her pants. She just like tucks her hands in her pants or whatever. What?
Lewd boy over here, dude.
Yeah, Josh. Dang, that's literally what she
All
said.
I was about to say is like, oh yeah, that's what I do too, because I like, your
Yeah, it's
hands are
like-
warm in there. Yeah, it's just,
Like,
it just feels safe.
Yeah, that's her reasoning. Josh has other.
Okay, let's
Means.
keep on going. Let's keep on going.
So the prize this time for Team Umezawa was the spicy tteokbokki, which is like rice cakes.
Ooh.
It's a Korean dish, but this one's extra spicy. And so, is it Yamashita, Akimoto, and Umezawa, who are one team? They're like eating it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's hot, yeah."
Like, ooh, spicy.
And then they have Endo eat it, and she's like, "Oh shit!"
He's like,
Oh, I see you making that face. Is it hot? Like, oh hell yeah, it is. And then Shitara tries it, and he's like, it's spicy. He's like, what's wrong with you three? You don't find it hot? It's like, well, yeah, it's hot, but it's hot. Yeah, it's hot. Like,
It's
what
hot.
the heck? The next girl is Kaki Haruka, Jimmy's favorite.
not the one that he got confused with, the Woda.
No, that's Yakubo Mio. I guess
She's cute
I
too,
guess I
but
can see
Kaki
how
Haruka is
you can get them confused
pick.
initially. Kaki Haruka's the illustrator girl, the artiste. So our first question,
I too like to draw.
there's a picture of her back in elementary school. She's like, I had this nickname that I didn't like. Guess what it is? And the picture is like her hair, like you can see her eyebrows or whatever. And they're like, oh, eyebrows. Yeah. And it's like angled. And Yoda was like, oh, Sakamichi. Get it? Like, and they're like, oh, you're close. You're close.
Almost, yeah.
They're like, oh, it's like 45 degrees or whatever, her eyebrows. Like, oh, yeah, that's right. I guess it's like,
It's like, what kind of nickname is
your,
that?
your, what was it? It was like, omae no mayuge 45 do or some shit like that. It's like your eyebrows.
It's like
are
very
45
specific.
degrees. Anyway, the prize is like goods of this little bird, like the long-tailed tit, as it is called. It was cute, man. It's all white, but the tail is all
It's like a
long.
little fluff ball.
And it's like all these fluffy balls and like these little books and stuff. She's like, I like birds, man. I like small things. This bird is small. It's cute. Look at that shit. Her next question was, like, I can make these really small things. Guess what I can make. And then Kubo, she was like the third one to guess, like, paper cranes. Like, yeah, that's right, Kubo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's small, like really small. Like on her finger, it was like you can barely
Like
see it
small
on her
on her
finger.
finger.
Yeah. They're like, damn, what? It's like, yeah,
Like she put 3 of them on her finger, right?
I just use my fingers to fold it. Like she doesn't use any like tweezers or anything. She just the paper is like this big that
Even
it
if
starts
they're-
out with. Yeah. They're like, damn. All right, so the prize is like this strawberry rice. I have no idea what. So they opened the rice cooker and there's like thin sliced strawberries over the rice.
Uh-huh.
And everyone's like, yo, what the fuck is this, dude? It looks like skin.
Like she told us, like, it looks like old guy skin.
They're like, oh, I don't want to eat that. What the heck?
Yeah.
So they try it, and Kaz is like, oh, okay. All right. I don't know what else they said.
I'll eat strawberry rice.
It's weird.
Maybe some condensed milk on there or something.
Usually it's like
Ooh,
butter
yeah.
rice, or whatever else that goes with rice. But strawberries, I don't know, man.
I don't know. Like I said, strawberries, maybe with some condensed milk with rice, that might be good.
Ooh, I don't know. Too experimental
Like,
for me.
like Rice Krispie, that shit, you know?
Ooh, that works. Anyway, the last girl is
Anyways, yeah.
Tsutsui Ayame, the youngest member of Nogizaka. She was like, there was this thing I ate. The first time I joined Nogizaka, and I was like, kando shita, bro. It was like really good or whatever. What was it? They're like, and then they start guessing all these bentos, right? Because they get bentos all the time. They're like, no, it's not a bento, man. Stop guessing that shit. They're like, dango? Because like they started getting closer, and so Banana Man was all getting hype.
Yeah.
Yamashita's like,
louder and louder.
Agemanju. And Banana was like, oh, Agemanju.
Yeah.
Eventually, Manatsu guesses Karin to Manju, which is, I guess, kind of the same, you know, deep
It's
fried.
I researched this. It's like brown sugar covered, and then like inside is filled with red bean.
Yeah, like manju, you know, right? It's it's good. And she's like, yeah, Ito Karin made some at like practice one time, and I ate them, and it was good. Now Karin's gone. The prize this time.
She's pretty much still in the group.
Yeah, the prize is a takoyaki grill, you know, with the little holes and stuff for the takoyaki. It's like, yeah, this is for you. Please invite me when you do some takoyaki parties, which we should do.
Ooh.
We used to
I'm
have
down.
some with like our other friends. Remember Jimmy?
Yeah, the SoCal boys. Yeah.
SoCal boys, and we'd make hella takoyaki, dude.
Maybe we should invite the people that are in SoCal, or like the people who watch us.
Yeah.
Just like they came to the Anime Expo.
God damn it, dude.
So it's just us.
It's just us again.
All right. Guys, in the
DM Josh.
Discord, in the general chat, if you're in SoCal and are down for a takoyaki party,
Putting it
message
out there.
us
All
in the
right.
Discord. Put it in the Discord. Let's
So,
plan this out. I want some takoyaki, damn it.
The next question she had was, there's a thing I like about Himura-san. What is it? And it's like, oh no, what a setup to make fun of Himura right here. And then Akimoto Manatsu was like, I will take it. You like how he's always fat and shit, huh?
Yeah.
You like how he's always like a pig and shit.
Yeah.
Don't you? Himura's like, wow, god damn it. I fucked up. Shinichi's like, you like how he's always like scratching himself like.
And she's like, oh, he was like, oh, that's gross. How she did how like I'd be scratching myself. But then that reminded me when Takayama got introduced in Nogizaka, how she was always scratching herself. Just
Kaz
like, it's the way.
fixed a lot of things, like a lot of her habits. When she like used to
Yeah,
fake her
she's-
voice, remember that?
Demure lady now, dude.
Anyway,
You watch her on other shows, like non Nogizaka shows, dude. She's like proper young lady, dude.
Manatsu never ending. Like, oh, it's like how he always his mouth open, like, oh. And it cuts to Himura, and he's doing the exact same thing. And he's like, oh, she's like, yeah, like that. It's like, you bitch. Eventually, it's like how he's like nice and like caring for the members or whatever. And so, you know, Tsutsui Ayame does like the calligraphy stuff. And she's like, I will write you a phrase. And Takami is like, oh, do kokishin, which is like self, something or other. Fuck, I forgot what the term is. Anyway, she writes it and it looks nice. There you go. That's the
as
three.
far as it goes.
That is, those are the three.
Your
New
3 new
members.
fortunes.
Keep an eye out for that single coming through sometime in September.
Should start hearing stuff like maybe August.
Yeah. Well, anyway, here's the last one. HinaBingo 2. Hinatazaka has 2 shows.
Look at them. Again, like I said,
God damn it.
all in.
So last week they were all in nice yukata and stuff. This time they're still in nice yukata and stuff. So
Oh, baby.
Continuing.
it's gonna be a summer battle with Team Koyabu and Team Kumi Sasaki. And then Iguchi, who is in Koyabu's team, she's like, yeah, all of us here in Koyabu's team are all his favorites. Hey. Koyabu's like, no, you're not. Shut up. It makes me look bad on the internet. Is that they're actually just split like from where they came from. So like all of Kumi's team is from Kanto and the rest are in Koyabu's team. They started, talking in Osaka Ben or Kansai Ben for some reason.
Like everyone.
Like everyone's like, what the hell?
It's like a throwback, right? To the. I know that was Keyakake that did the little Kansai band.
Oh
right?
yeah.
I guess they're just doing it.
Yeah.
Yep. So they play a series of games. The first one is the balloon pop game with someone else. So you gotta pop them in between your bodies.
The thrust.
You gotta thrust, but none of them had the thrust like Moria thrusting into Sugai from that one Keyakitte Kakenai episode. That was
a thrust of love and passion, dude.
It left Sugai like dazed, like
dazed.
what?
Yeah, she's like, where am I?
But you know, this was alright. And so they had teams go up, and for Koyabu team, first it was Iguchi and Kosaka now, and then Katoshi and Kamimura for Kumi's team, and Koyabu team won that one. And then the next pair was Higashimura and Ushio for Koyabu team.
It was really just cycling through, right? Like it wasn't like anything like major that happened.
No, they were just like having fun. And then Takamoto and Nibu for Kumi team. And they're just playing games. It wasn't like, oh yeah, if you win, you get this or whatever. They're just kind of doing whatever. You know, it's like a summer vacation type thing or summer festival. They were tied, that second pair. And so overall, Koyabu team wins, but that doesn't really matter. The next, they started talking about takoyaki. You know what I'm saying? The party we should
Let's have takoyaki meat, dude.
They're like, all right, let's make some takoyaki. All right, cool. So they bring out the stuff, the ingredients. And like Kumi and Kosaka now and Takase, they're like, yeah, dude, I did this shit all the time with my family at home, so let me handle the octopus balls. Know what I'm saying? So they start putting in the fillings, like some cheese, like kimchi and stuff like that. And you hear Nibu off to the side. She's like, Wiener got E.
Yeah.
With her like voice, you know?
Just out of nowhere.
I want the wiener.
I'm not gonna say anything. Nibu's precious
Nibu-chan,
and
please.
innocent.
And so while the three are making the takoyaki,
Don't you dare, Mr. Box.
the rest
Didn't say anything.
the rest are just like chilling, waiting for the takoyaki to finish. And like Koyabu's there, he's like narrating and talking or whatever. And he starts walking around in circles, and they all start following him. So it's like a train of Koyabu.
yeah.
They're like all mocking him and mimicking him, saying the same
He's
thing
like
he
saying
does.
something. They like just repeat what he
They're
says.
just repeating what he said. He's like, "What the hell is this, man? Stop that shit." It's like, all right, takoyaki's done. But Koya was like, "Ha! Guess what? I'm the only one who's gonna eat these balls. The rest of you gotta play the Russian takoyaki, the Russian roulette takoyaki thing, where one is filled with wasabi, and if you eat it, then your team's out. And then who was it? Oh, Kosaka eats it, the bad takoyaki.
I think that was planted. You want to know my reasoning for this?
Oh, okay. Conspiracy
Because-
theory. Here we go.
Because here, let me put on my aluminum hat. Because when she is about to eat it, there's a rapid series of photos that happen, but didn't happen to anyone else. So there's a rapid series of photos when she's eating it, so they know that she's getting the one.
You mean it cut or something? What do you mean a rapid series of photos?
Like you hear the
Oh,
clicks of the
somebody
camera.
was taking? You
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
they weren't just
Like off to
doing
the
that
side.
for everyone? Just like, just in case?
I heard it for hers. I didn't hear it for anyone else's.
Or maybe the staff-san knows which takoyaki is the one. But it doesn't necessarily mean that she does, you know.
I don't know. Might be in the script.
Oh my god.
What a non-issue,
Might
Josh.
be in the script.
Jeez.
I know.
Were you questioning Kosaka Nao's reaction? It's like, oh, such bad acting. Oh, she doesn't deserve to be center of Hinatazaka
Say that.
46. Anyway,
Hashtag not my center. Make Hinatazaka great again.
Kosaka got the wasabi, so Koyabu team loses. But it doesn't matter. Everyone has some takoyaki. All right? This isn't a competition. The next one is the chopstick catch. And it's like what is it, soba? You know, when there's like the bamboo slide for all the noodles. But instead of noodles, it's freaking boba, dude. Tapioca balls.
Your favorite boy, right?
No. See this? You see any boba in this drink? No. So, you know.
That reminds me of something I watched, but it's very not appropriate, so we'll save it for the post show.
Okay.
Oh,
And so the game is like whoever catches the most tapioca balls will win. Not that it matters. And so in the end, everyone has some milk tea. They're like, all right, put all the boba you caught into your drink. And I'm just like, that's way too much boba, dude.
I thought it was kind of weird because like you see them like slurping it up. So you see like the boba go in there and then just come back out. I'm like,
too much bobers,
Right?
dude.
Because they're all like sharing it. They're like they have like three that are going around with like 3 straws in them. So like you see some of them suck it up, and then you see the boba go back down, and then you see someone else suck it up. I'm just like,
it's okay, man. They share. The best amount of boba in your drink is 0 boba, dude.
None. Yeah,
None.
dude.
Get that mess out of here.
I'm okay with it.
No, I want to drink, not eat. Josh.
No, there is some times where I'm like, I could go without boba.
That's me all the time. Anyway.
Sometimes I'm like, I could chew on something.
The last game they play is the original Battle Royale musical chairs.
Ooh.
And yeah, it's a regular game of musical chairs.
Knocking each other down, running around.
Yep. And in the end, Kumi and Tomita were the last ones. And they're in the same team. So, oh yeah. Team Kumi wins. You get to play with fireworks. The end.
It was pretty weak prize at the end. It was just like, all right, let's watch.
They just
this
like
drip
lit
down
the,
with
you know,
fireworks.
the Senko Hanabi. And they're like,
Here's your little, yeah.
Ooh.
here, make a comment or whatever. You know. Anyway, that's it. That's the end.
I'm looking forward to watching all these when I have to inevitably grab screenshots for the edit.
There we go.
But yeah, so that's it for the shows, which means it's it for this show.
Look at that.
Yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you can always subscribe to us on YouTube so you can always know when another video comes out. We're planning on putting out more videos than just these podcasts. As you guys saw, we released a bunch of Hinatazaka46 videos,
Hype
but we
train.
got other videos coming down the pipeline as well, so make sure you stay tuned in for that. You can always keep up to us on Twitter at twitter.com/slopeclub, so you can always stay up to date with what we're doing. Join us on the Discord. We got a very dope book club submission there. And just other random talk. If you guys want to join us for our SoCal Takoyaki meet, whenever that is, make sure you're in the Discord. Or sub to us on Twitch, and you can know whenever we come live and hang out with us for the live show and chat with us. But that is all the time we're going to have for the show this time. So take care, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.